Okay, so we all know a warm compress is one of the most effective ways to treat a stye. But ironically, it's also one of the worst ways to treat a stye. And here's why. When a person develops a stye, there is a strong possibility they will develop another stye in the same eye or in the opposite eye within 1 to 4 weeks. When someone develops a secondary stye, they automatically assume the infection has spread to another gland. But styes are rarely contagious, so why do people get multiple styes? A stye is often caused because the eyelid glands are not working properly. Bacteria gets trapped in one of the glands and it causes an infection. There can be several reasons why the glands in the eyelids are not working properly, such as dry eye condition, hormonal imbalance, inflammatory eyelid disease, stress, nutrition, or even viewing a digital display for a long period of time. For example, prolonged viewing of a computer screen often causes an imbalance in the tear composition. It also affects the quality of tears. The eye's tears are composed of 3 layers: oil, water, and mucus. The outermost oil layer is produced by the glands. When there is an imbalance in the tear composition, these oil glands have a tendency to become clogged. Generally, the dysfunctional glands don't become clogged unless they are further aggravated. For example, rubbing the eyelids because you got soap in your eye, or applying a warm compress with too much pressure to the eyelid can cause aggravation and subsequently cause blockage to the gland. It's important that you do not rub your eyelids or apply a warm compress with too much force when treating a stye. You could end up aggravating an already dysfunctional gland to where it causes another stye. If you're going to treat a stye with a warm compress, you should always take medication to prevent further styes from developing. Fortunately, there is a medication that causes the oil glands to work properly. Although it's not designed for styes, it's extremely effective in preventing them and eliminating them. The medicine is effective at keeping the glands unclogged. Read the article on this page for more information about the medicine. So in summary, when someone develops a stye or multiple styes, it's often because one or several of the eyelid oil glands are not working properly. And by rubbing your eye or applying a warm compress to an existing stye, you can cause another dysfunctional gland to become clogged. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't use a warm compress to treat a stye, because you should. But how you treat a stye should be based on how advanced the stye is. If the stye is relatively new, meaning the eyelid is only slightly swollen, the medication should be enough to eliminate the stye. If the stye has already caused the eyelid to become very swollen, painful, and red, I would recommend you treat the stye with a medication and a warm compress. But time is of the essence. You must begin treatment immediately. Don't wait till the next day to start treatment. The longer you wait to treat a stye, the harder it is to get rid of. It is better to treat a stye right away because if you don't, the stye can become a chalazion. And a chalazion can last a year or longer and require surgical intervention to remove it. If you treat the stye with medication right away, it will usually eliminate it within 24 to 48 hours. If you don't do anything to treat the stye, it can last 7 to 14 days. If you don't treat the stye and it turns into a chalazion, it can take a month or over a year to get rid of. I hope you found this video helpful, and I wish you a speedy recovery.